Welcome to the Path of Least Resistance, the show where I do what I was going to do anyway, but also I talk to myself. In this episode, we'll be going through the first 10 monthly challenges. It's 1 a.m. and I'm sleepy, so we're not going to get through much more than that. Let's get started. Now, if you watched on the monthly planner, I'm going to start with Swain. Nothing is in order and it's impossible to find your champions. These first 10 should be a breeze. I don't think there's going to be any problems. As always, we just pick things that are cheap. Looking at these nodes, there's a spell chest here, which might have something interesting, but the champion item chest is usually going to be better. You're always going to play your champion, you're not always going to play spells. In monthly challenges, you should use your rerolls pretty liberally to try to get better support champions or better items. Yeah. I'm going to take Spell Shield on Swain. Probably doesn't matter, might have been able to roll into something better. The first challenge I'm not going to lose. And we're just looking for cheap cost cards here. I am trying to explain a little bit more of what I'm thinking when I'm thinking. It's actually kind of hard for me. My brain apparently shuts down in order to think, and I can't think and talk at the same time. So here we could kill Zoe, but we'll probably kill her next round with Death's Hand. This is just a free attack. We pick Swain because there's a Noxus discount, and I don't know, it just doesn't matter, it's the first adventure. And I said I was going to talk, and I immediately stopped talking. Yeah. So, like I said, nothing interesting was going to happen here. We're going to drop Swain, use Dreadway Chase Gun to play the 2 warning shots, which I believe are boosted by his star power. So yeah, they're going to do 4, and then maybe 5 on the second one. Yeah. And then it's just an easy attack and done. Next adventure is against Jhin. We'll be using Taliyah. Taliyah is strong, but I don't really like playing her. I originally wrote down Darius for this, but I changed it when I realized that everything has Formidable here. And it's, again, a 1-star champion, so there's not going to be any problems at all. I would like to be able to sort alphabetically. That would be great. Or even if the sorting was consistent between the different screens, like on the other champion screen when you're selecting, it starts with your highest star, and on here your highest stars are on the bottom. Yeah, just some consistency would be good. I'm gonna pick Jack here because it has this 5 punch Pablo for probably free. And again, the choices here are going to be champion item chest or not champion item chest. And so we take champion item chest. We're going to look for power riff. Anti-up is good enough. It'll let us play Taliyah on turn 1. You can keep everything here. It's not going to matter. With the Starforge Gauntlets, we'll be able to play Taliyah turn 1 and copy that Hibernating Rock Bear. We don't have the attack token. So next round is going to be where we're doing most of our damage. So we were looking for imagined possibilities, and we got it. That'll let us play Rock Hopper here. If we didn't get it, we could have played Jack instead. This will advance all our landmarks, which will make some things exist. Doesn't really matter what I choose here. Yes, some things exist. It will make Grumpy Rock Bears, and then we'll attack. They're a little worse because of the Formidable. The Rock Hopper actually does basically nothing because of the Formidable. We could have used Shape Stone. That would have only given us 1 extra damage, which wouldn't be enough to win anyway. And so basically we're just passing now until we get another attack where we'll finish the game. Jhin is easy. He's always easy. The worst part about him is the time it takes for him to play those Blade's Edges. The next fight is going to be Sejuani and Viktor, with all cards costing 2 less. Still an early adventure, so I picked Darius. Darius should be able to blaze through that. Darius is really good. Most of my fastest runs on the normal adventures are with Darius because of that rally, and I think he gets like what +4 to the first thing played each round. It's just really strong. He kind of falls off on harder content because all of his units have low hit points. But if you can get something like Trifarian Might or the best defense for powers, then he becomes strong. It doesn't matter what we pick here. So I just picked the one that had the lowest cost. I did not factor in that everything's going to have -2 cost. Taking cost reduction on champion is great. I don't know what's past here. It doesn't look like anything super interesting. So it might be worth using your rolls to try to get another good ability. Don't really need that. Actually, we don't have the money to afford it anyway. You can just go on.
Trust nothing but your strength.
And so Sejuani's strongest things are that she has a little bit of Frostbite in her deck. When she plays herself, that's also Frostbite. It's not going to matter.
Mine is the hand of Nautilus.
This land is ours.
We use this to kill. We could have pulled. Could have used Challenger with the Iron Ballista, and we're gonna end up doing that anyway. I think we can play an infinite number of Legion Grenadiers here too, which I should have thought about before I attacked. That would have been enough to get a rally and probably win on the first round.
If they're out there, I'll spot them. These are troll lands. For the homestead. Try me.
As you probably noticed if you've been paying attention, I don't always pay attention. Also part of the reason why I
Line up.
don't
Strongest become trifarian.
play the monthly challenges late at night is because I do tend to miss things and make mistakes the later I go. Most of the losses I've had in monthly challenges have been from trying to play for too long.
They will
sleep is very, very good. And so Viktor could have some interesting interactions, depending on which version he is. Sometimes his ballistic bots have thing where you can play multiple of them. Every time you play, you get a fleeting copy of them. And so something like that could be a problem. I removed the Rose of the Thorn because I don't plan on playing it. Here we have Infinite Legionnaires here. And this time I remembered that's a thing, so I'll keep it. I'm gonna play Darius first, so he gets the +4. I don't think there's any reason to do anything other than play. Yeah, see, he has the infinite ballistic bots here. So it's going to be his infinite ballistic bots versus my infinite legion grenadiers. Grenaders. I'm not sure what this will look like at the end. He had a positive exchange there with his Viktor having 10 attack and deathless, but I do get another attack. I also have Death's Hand to do 3 more burn damage. Crimson Disciple has Challenger, which I might use.
Let me show you what I can do. My turn.
Challenging that'll give us 1 extra damage to the Nexus. And this isn't going to be enough to win, but we will be able to refill again. I think he can too, which might actually be worse for me. We'll see. I think I just want to go to the next round here. He could play Trundle. I would like him to use more cards before we make that decision. We do have the Constellation on Darius, which gives us hold it for free. So that's why Viktor's not going to be able to do anything. And an open attack here probably wins the game. I can't imagine there's anything he can do in response. But if it doesn't, then the open attack gives us rally, which would let us play out all the cards in our hand and try again.
Whoops, did I break something?
I'm going to update my spreadsheet to note that Viktor has natural magic and infinite ballistic bots. Which is something that someone might worry about. For this one, we have Demacia discount, so we're going to use Vayne. If we can find Vayne. Take Aphelios for support if we end up needing hit points for some reason. Aphelios is amazing. You kind of don't need any of these cards. I'm just looking through them. I don't know why.
I'll lead the way.
So we're looking to get Vayne. Aphelios also has mana refill, so that's pretty nice.
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
We don't equip Vayne because we want to do it with the tumble.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Embrace the night.
We'll take Overwhelm with Aphelios. I think we play the Mountain Goat.
Light the signal fire.
So we're gonna use Tumble. I'm getting tired, so I'm just not talking. We use Tumble to re-equip Vayne to get her out of being frostbitten. We could have used it on one of the others. I don't know that it really matters. We're going to equip Aphelios so he can also attack here.
Every last month.
And that's 4 attacks, so we get the level up. Ashe is annoying, and she's not really hard, but Frostbite does slow the games down pretty significantly.
Believe, Aphelios.
We open attack there. If it were to get stopped, we would use Tumble to get a scout attack, and then we could do another attack. The next thing we're going to do is kill Poppy and Azir. I picked Jhin for this, which actually, now that I look at it, I probably want Jhin for later. I've been trying to figure out what to do for Challenge 58, and I think that Jhin is going to be a perfect thing. So let's, we can use something that we weren't planning on using, because it shouldn't matter very much. Like a Nora here would probably be fine. I kind of want to play with Viego because I haven't in a while and he's kind of fun. So I think I'm going to just do that. Normally, I think a little bit more, but since this is a low level adventure, I'm not too concerned. I don't want any of these. Akshan here, I don't know if that's how you say his name. Comes with mana, and mana's always something we're looking for. And then in the shop, we're basically looking for ways to play Viego faster, and we didn't get any of those. So we move on.
You want me? Well, okay.
Like I said, I haven't played him in a while. I'm not entirely sure what cards I should have kept. I remember that Shape of Fear is pretty good, so I kept that one.
What's that noise? I must get out of here.
Killing your units creates the thought it gave. No, killing their units gives you Encroaching Mist. See? I've already forgotten everything that I should have done. It's Slay triggers that do it. And then when you play enough of those, you reduce the cost on Viego. Anyone watching this probably knows that better than I just did.
Today's the day I find that hero. Sure you want to do this?
I don't know why they chose to block that way.
Every squad's got a heavy.
I'm probably going to use Shape of Fear on Akshan next round, just to get a little more damage in from an extra Encroaching Mist. I don't need his mana anymore.
Not like you, sir.
I don't fully know what's happening. Challenge the ones with low hit points so that the Overwhelm gets more value. Okay, Invasive Hydrovine was making the extra Encroaching Mist. Perfect. I understand everything. So we weren't worried about Poppy. We are a little worried about Azir, though. Azir can be very fast. We took Quick Attack, or not Quick Attack, but Attack on play over Vampiric Scepter because we should win the round that Viego gets played. That's my goal anyway. So we won't need to heal that.
See what we see, soldiers.
We play Akshan because we want the mana. Can't. I think Fading Icon would have been better for preserving hit points, which again is something that I'm a little bit concerned about. This is a low level challenge, so it's probably not as important as it would be in later challenges. I actually don't even know if the mutators are here. Oh, +1 for each dead unit, and Encroaching Miss when they get the attack token. So we get the free attack here with Viego, and it wasn't enough to win automatically, which is fine. He'll probably block here. No, he didn't. Okay. we'll be able to shut him down with Death's Grasp next turn regardless. And again, once Viego's out, we don't care about our mana generation anymore. I don't know why he did that attack. I guess everything was ephemeral anyway, so it didn't matter, but it just makes me stronger next round.
Watch this fight and do their work. Oppose me and die.
Alright, nothing problematic happened. We're happy about that.
All this for her.
Next, we're going to go into Irelia. And we're going to use Master Yi for that. When any player plays a spell, they copy it with the same target. We don't like to use Master Yi this early, generally speaking, but he doesn't have a lot of easy spots to fill in the later games, so it's fine. I'm not sure what I want to pick. I think the Vile Feast could kill Irelia, which is nice. I don't know if she has 4 hit points in this. We definitely don't want to invoke. Master Yi has problems with cards in his hand to start with, so anything that adds more cards into his hand is kind of disastrous. When you play a card giving me +1 is great.
Fight for the first lands.
I don't know that we'll be able to win on the first round, but we should be able to win by the 3rd round. Yeah, it really has 4 hit points, so this doesn't actually do anything.
Round, throw it down.
That fated day is never far from my thoughts. A calm heart.
I don't remember if Irelia has any sort of stops. I think it might have Homecoming. So I'm probably not going to build too strongly here. Like I said, he has problems with cards in hand. We already burnt a card.
Who you style? Hope lives in the edge of my blade. Alpha strike.
Grasp the beat. Show them no weakness.
All before blade and body.
Yeah, no problem.
Our opponent was worthy, but inferior.
Not sure what to do between like animations. I want this to be exciting for anyone who's listening, but honestly the fact of the matter is most of this game is waiting. You're not making too many decisions that are like really impactful. Especially in the monthly challenges, a lot of your decisions are made in the planning phase, and then you're just playing your cards. I don't care about any of these things, and I don't think it's super gonna matter. Lux is very good. Reducing the cost of Lumino Sprite is probably fine. I mean, we want it to cost less, but making it lose a hit point makes it easier to kill, which kind of sucks. But you do have barrier in Lux's star powers, so you can usually protect it. It's not really necessary to win anyway. So we're gonna play the Jarrows to prep our stuff for next round. I probably could have used Form Up and kept them alive, but I don't know, it just doesn't matter. I do like to play my win condition last. There are stuns in Zoe's deck, so if you play something and it gets stunned, then you might have to wait an extra round to win. So, I don't know, bothersome.
No, Jax, I'm on your side. Don't worry.
These jewels are more than you're thinking.
Any takers?
So we do it in this order to give the Lumino Sprite more to give to the Jax, and we're doing 45 damage here, plus a rally. There's no way Zoe does anything.
Magic brings us together.
What was I so afraid of?
And we're gonna do the same thing in the next game as well.
Guard.
Spell shield is considerable, but it's kind of nicer to just be sure that you always have your champion in hand. I can already play her on the first turn. I was hoping for spell shield though.
Trust nothing but your strength.
Voidling Shell might give us spell shield. By keeping a champion in hand, it gives us a higher chance of drawing the other champion. I instantly forgot that I gave her Farsight Alteration, so that I was guaranteed to draw her anyway. Yeah, that's just the thing. Brain doesn't work good, especially doesn't work good at night, but it just never works good. So again, we're gonna try to bait Frostbite here,
I am Luxana, Lady
and then same as before.
Demacia defends its home.
Lux is
Unafraid of the
stupid.
light within.
What was I so afraid of?
Magic brings us together.
Rip their flesh!
Demacia defends its own.
I wonder if she's a good small stuff counter. She does grow things very quickly.
I won't apologize for my strength.
This has a Karma Power guided meditation. So we play Ornn. Ornn is really good if you can play him for free. He got better in his rework, but I don't know. I feel like if you can't win in turn 2 in this game, you're probably not doing very well. We'll take Reckoner's Mark. It'll give him an extra strike. A +2 power. I don't think there's anything that'll be able to stop him. And striking for a lot is his level up condition. I'm not sure what I was looking for there.
Our hearts beat in rhythm with the bellows.
Malefic Spear was slightly more than the other one. I don't even remember the choice anymore. So I think I played some things wrong, or maybe it's just a failure to have an equipment in hand. I think that's probably what I should have been searching for. So he didn't get his little bonus guy to start. We also weren't able to forge an equipment to take advantage of his double forge. I think he does that. I don't know. So that doesn't really matter.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
We have the 2 static shocks in hand. We should be able to do 3 damage with as if he does something to block it. The static shocks should make up the difference in damage. No, they don't. Okay. Because whenever anything dies, he gets hit points back. But that's fine, because we do get our Mystic Shot.
Firing. I knew we had it all along.
Going into Misfortune with Misfortune. I like playing mirror matches. I think it's funny. Probably not always the best thing to do, but I do think it's funny, so that has value for me. I don't want any of these. I'm kind of looking for something that either gives mana or costs less. 1 costs are great with Misfortune's power. Double Misfortune. I don't know if that's actually good, but it's probably good enough. Extra fleeting copies of Crackshot Corsair. Just gonna be a ton of burn damage.
Can stop me.
Anything 1 cost, we can probably just keep. Even if we don't get the Plunger trigger, it's still probably strong enough.
Nothing like the
So Viego could have things like I think his Bile Feast,
I'm a serious artist now. I did Flex.
which could have killed Zoe immediately, and that would have been a little unfortunate. But if he doesn't pull anything, he just dies. So.
That was super fun, and I gotta say,
I don't know if Zoe with double attack was actually better than Zoe with free attack on play. I didn't really think about it because I just didn't think it mattered.
Handle me?
They probably get a little more damage with Zoe free attack.
I'll burn for what I've done.
So, we baited out a spell by not playing Zoe first.
Ye started without me.
You could still have another one, or she could, I guess, because it's misfortune. She could still have another 1 damage ping. Probably has Rain of Fire, so Zoe's probably dead next round.
The dead don't need rich.
Shouldn't matter.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
We can't easily remove misfortune right now.
Set sail.
So by waiting for him to attack, Misfortune's might be the 6-star power. Gives you extra damage for skills you use in combat. So this will just kill instead of not killing. Yeah, this gun's blazing legendary.
Oh yeah.
Using Master Yi again. It's another natural magic. This has mana, we like mana. Probably not going to play it though.
In carnage I bloom.
Ephemeral Copy doesn't actually do a lot. Because it's not going to get the bonuses of the original, and when it attacks, since it's ephemeral, it'll do the strike if it's leveled up, which will kill it.
To restore this legacy is my greatest honor.
If we seek forgiveness, we must commit all.
But I guess he chose to stun it, so that's pretty positive. So now we're just going to play a bunch of cards for free until we have enough damage to just win on the spot.
A calm heart. A quiet spirit. A clear mind.
Embrace your fate as I have mine.
Voodoo style. Blade and mind. Honed and sharp.
Like I said, a lot of this game is just waiting for animations to finish.
My lesson is complete.
And I think it wouldn't have mattered there which one he stunned because we were killing him in one shot. The rally didn't actually matter. We never want Master Yi to cost more. Deathless is pretty cool. Quick Strike Blade is great. Excavator's Charge is great. With -2 spell cost. You can take double attack too. With -2 spell cost, whenever you attack, you're just going to win the game unless there's a stun. We do have Echoing Spirit on Master Yi to make sure that we draw him. And then also it helps when we play his champion spell to draw more of him. So he's probably not going to block this. I knew that going in. I think he probably will attack. And he's going to lose the game for doing it.
What technique is this?
Blocking with something that's going to die against Caitlyn makes it so Caitlyn doesn't get her strike effect. Here we need Master Yi to have 12 attack. Because of how long the animations take, a lot of the time I try to just get like exact lethal because I don't want to sit and watch animations forever. One thing I learned is that you can play a bunch of cards on top of each other, and I think it works for like the Wuju style. It seemed to not work very well with Discipline of Force, but it lets you play a couple cards quicker than you would otherwise. Works pretty well with some of the burst spells.
To my blade. Alpha strike. Blade and body.
Like those two meditates, play it as fast as I can play it.
Alpha strike. Our opponent was worthy.
And that is the first 10. I'm going to upload in sets of 10 for these. I don't know if I'm going to name them like episode 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or just 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No one's watching this anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching if you were actually watching this, and I'll see you next time.